How's it guys? My name's Dylan. So yeah, I moved out here this year to Stellenbosch for a bit of a gap year and just to work on my riding. So I'm currently living out here on a farm just outside of Stellenbosch on Hellsend compound. So yeah, I'm currently 19 years of age, working at the bike shop in town, and yeah, it's having a good time riding my bike with mates.
I'm Corey Miller and 57 years old. By trade, I'm a dentist, but love of my life is to work in the nature and build trails, predominantly mountain bike trails, but for runners, walkers, everybody that wants to be on a trail.
My name is Mark Gordon. I'm a professional trail builder. I'm from Stellenbosch, South Africa. And yeah, that's what I do. It's my life.
My dad was a big mountaineer, and he always took me up the mountains, and I grew the love of being just where I am at this moment. And so yeah, you know, if you're a dentist by day, you look in a little cup like this, you know, and then coming out here, it keeps me as well a happy dentist in the process.
I literally just started right here. The spot was kind of open. Came to the spot, had a spade and a pick with me, and I just took out the first bush, and then it was the next bush and the next bush and the next bush.
We did a trip up to Garden Trail Park, but yeah, it just got trashed over the years, and then we ended up going recently and like we fixed up the entire line, and that's kind of our first sort of, you know, proper build.
In trail building, there's basically two types of trails you build. The one is a line you follow and you try to pick up what is beautiful in the nature.
So it's really visualizing where the features are going to be and then try and leading the trail to those features and then incorporating the feature into the trail.
Because even though you're in motion as a rider or as a cyclist using this trail, your memory of it is in snapshots. So if you build a nice piece next to a very old tree, then people remember that, and that's what you remember of the trail. So I try to pick up landmarks for my trails.
Shaping and getting the angle right. I think it's important that you get the right shape and angle to the obstacle. Otherwise you're just sitting with something that could potentially be dangerous and yeah, just not be giving people that nice feeling when they coming off a jump or coming around a berm. That's where the art is, my portrait, it's my canvas.
When you just build a trail, you must have a very nice imagination. You have to imagine what it would be like if a trail is here. To think what the cyclist is going to enjoy, that is the art part. But the vision part is more to stand in front of just a forest and see, but you know, we can actually make a line through there.
Like the visualization of what could happen on that piece of land and where it would flow the best and what parts are going to be the most fun to ride.
I would not say it's art as such, but it's more of a perspective vision that you have.
Yeah, this is my first like proper winter being in Stellenbosch, and the rain, like it's pretty gnarly and it just messes up all the trails, and yeah, you can't go out and ride in terrible weather because it just destroys the trails, and then there needs to be upkeep on the trails after like there's been a storm or something.
The water really runs down the trail. As you can see on my trail, I do every 3-4 meters. I try and do a drainage ditch where I make a little bump for the water to get caught up and then open it up on the side so it just can run off.
That's the important place. The trail that we're sitting here, you'll see some places where there's a little gully, but also if you build a gully, for instance, then you don't want cyclists to hit it as well. So there's ways to, so the runoff of water is very important, and obviously any overgrowth. But our advantage in Stellenbosch is actually the soil. When you look down at this soil, it binds. It is actually, we have very little problem with soil.
I have a big battle with the animals. I have lots of mice that run around, so they dig holes through the berms, and they can often soften the berms, or they can kind of just sink in. I have a lot of the birds as well that scratch open the trail as well. So check what the pests are doing in a sense, and then check what the water's doing, and then check what the riders are doing.
Because once you maintain a trail, the rider that comes past, it gives authority to him, also that he's catered for and is safe. I, for instance, when the Cape Epic come through this area and there's a trail that's not getting maintained, I always say to the Cape Epic, don't use the trail, because we spread the wrong image about what mountain biking and trail building is about.
Well, the feeling I get from the riders is a mutual respect, but at the same time we also clash a bit, just due to lack of education, people not understanding kind of what the trail rules are. But other than that, I think there's been a great camaraderie, you know. Everybody's been enjoying, everyone moves out the way when they must. I try and avoid getting hit as well, and give the rider the advantage, you know. I try not to disrupt their flow.
You have to have so much respect for the trail builders. I mean, they go out every single day and they put in way more hours than you do, and they just go, and it's just pure labor to make sure that the jumps are perfectly maintained and running for, like, you know, the next session. So yeah, a lot of respect goes out to those dudes for always like putting in hard graphs so that we can have fun.
Man, so much satisfaction and happiness, you know. I know so many people are going to get there with big smiles when they see it the first time, and then when they ride it at the end of the trail or at the end of the track, you know, that's just more big smiles. And that's what it's about, you know. You got to be out there having fun and enjoying it, not taking it too serious. Try and progress and push yourself, you know, that you can learn and do different things on the trail. So don't be scared and things like that. So for me, I enjoy seeing people progress and having fun and doing that. And then screaming and shouting down the trail. I mean, the weekend I watched a whole lot of kids shouting and screaming down the trail, just couldn't believe the trail. It's just sick and it's flowing and it's rad. It's just having so much fun, and that to me is like, I'll just spend an extra hour or two fixing, you know, this and that and that and that, because it's just gives me power. It's inspiring. So I know I've built something that kids are going to enjoy, man, and have fun, and it's a good place. I think a good place.
Hulle kan deel van die interview wees.
Ag, dis nie